Hey guys, it's Teresa from NC Scale again, and today I'm here to tell you more about our new integration with Weweb. Now, in case you're not familiar, Weweb is a custom front-end builder that allows you to create customer portals, multi-tenant SaaS platforms, or even internal applications with ease. So definitely check it out if you haven't yet. As you can see, they have a great website with a lot of demos and previews of their product, so it's really easy to get a feel for it. And as you know, NC Scale is all about observability and monitoring for your no-code stack. So we're really happy to announce that Weweb will now be a part of our list of full integrations, as you can see here. So if you're a Weweb user, you can finally store all your logs in NC Scale and monitor them from the same place where all your other logs are already stored. So how can you do that? So to do that, you must first connect your Weweb projects to your NC Scale app, and you can do it in just a few steps. So if you go to your Weweb project and click on the plugins tab right here, you'll see that NC Scale is already there, and all you have to do is paste your developer token. FYI, if you don't see the NC Scale logo in the marketplace, please contact our support team and they will help you with that. So how can you find this developer token? The developer token that you will need is generated on the NC Scale app under the Connections tab here at the bottom left corner. So all you have to do is add a tool, choose the Weweb tool and give it a name. So we will say Weweb demo and click save. This should just take a few seconds and now you're redirected to our observability tab. But if you go back to your connections, your list of connections, you'll see that your new Weweb project is here. And to find the developer token, all you have to do is click on this key symbol to the right and click on Add Developer Token. Give it a name, and this is exactly the token that you want to copy and paste on your Weweb project. So here, this is a different token, not the one I just showed, but all you have to do is paste it and click Continue. And that's it. So now you can use NC Scale to track all the activity in your Weweb projects, monitor logs up to 30 days later, and receive real-time alerts for any errors. So let's see how you would go about doing that. So once the tools are connected, go to Weweb and choose the workspace and workflow that you would like to monitor. So we'll go here to this workspace and go to data and just select this generic workflow. Once on the right workflow, add an action by clicking on this blue button at the end of your workflow. And you can either type in NC Scale or you can scroll until you find this option, send a log to NC Scale. Click on that and you'll see this, this show up to the right-hand side of your screen. And this is where you can customize your logs so that they can be easily understood by others and also so that they're better aligned with your business logic. So you set up a name, a log message, severity. This means that you can just choose the severity of the message you want to receive. So for example, if this workflow were to trigger an error, then you can use this to define it. So you would set it as error or critical or maybe warning. But if it's simply informative, then you can just go here and choose info and make it a lot more intuitive to follow. You can also add extra data to make your logs more actionable. So let me show you this action I already had here. So I set up a name, a log message. In this case, it's just info because a new user was created, so nothing critical. And I added some extra data. In this case, the email of the user that was just added. So then you save, which is automatically done on Weweb, and you're done. Now all your logs will be sent automatically to NC Scale, and you can access them on under the monitoring tab, and they will be stored for 30 days. So we can see here the example that I just added. So new user was created. You can see the ID, when it was created, the tool that it corresponds to, severity, and then the extra data that I added just a few seconds ago. You can also be alerted of errors. So we can see here an example, user failed to create account. We probably want to be alerted of these as well. And to do these, it's really simple. So still on your Weweb project, all you have to do to be alerted of errors is to click on this option or this scenario right here. So these are your default actions, but in case of an error, these are the actions that will be triggered. And you can choose to send those logs to NC-Scale too. So as you can see here, in the case that a user fails to create an account for some reason, we will be notified as well. We gave it a name, log message, and we set the log severity to error because we want to take action in these cases. And we've added some extra data, just like the previous case. And this will help you make sense of the data later. And you can, again, find it all on your NC-Scale app. Now, the good thing is that with these actions added to your workflows, whether it's on the default scenario or the on-error scenarios, the logs generated by your projects on Weweb will automatically be sent to NC-Scale, so you don't have to worry about those anymore. And in turn, this will let you set up observers and receive real-time alerts, which is particularly useful for Weweb users, especially if you want to be alerted of any errors, like a user fails to sign in or a button stops working, for example. So to do that, simply go to our monitoring tab here on the left-hand side. And once you're here, you go to Observers Listing, followed by Create Observer. Now this is where you're going to set up your observer and the filters that you want to define for this case. So we will call it errors. For the sake of simplicity, we'll just set up an observer for any logs that contain the words error or critical. So we're not necessarily specifying for a project, we'll just keep it to our entire Weweb workspace. So here we choose the Weweb app, which we created the Weweb demo. We can also use our actual Weweb tool. And this is where you create filters. So you have to choose the tool first, and then it will allow you to set up filters. So let's say it's severity, and it equals error or critical. So you'll be notified anytime a log message contains these keywords. Add condition. And now, thanks to NC-Scale, you can be alerted in any way, shape, or form that you would prefer. So here on Add a Channel, that's where you can choose to be alerted over email, webhook, which includes Microsoft Teams. We'll choose Slack over here. And we'll choose that we want to be alerted on this channel, for example, and click Confirm. This means that from now on, anytime there's an error or a critical message, we will be alerted on this Slack channel in real time. And that's it. You click on Create Observer, and that is created. So you can see it here now on our list of observers. So that's it. Try it for yourselves and let us know what you think at ncscale.com.